My cars are trapped in the garage. It snowed 1.5 feet, and well, let's get this Miata out of here so we can actually work on the RX-7. I'm not sure if the Miata is going to start. Let's go! The car is filthy. I did a touchless wash when I bought it, but there's still a bunch of dirt on it. But you can see my breath right now, and it's very cold in here, and I don't feel like playing with water in 20 degrees. I'm gonna let this garage heat up. We're gonna clean it up a little bit in the meantime. There's probably a garage update coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But we gotta warm it up a little bit. There's a couple things that I want to do to make the car mine, and we'll take care of those in just a little bit. The interior, we're also going to be digging into that today. We're gonna be vacuuming it out, taking the seats out, and really getting into this car. I have yet to play with this at all. I haven't touched anything, I haven't done anything other than observe things that are wrong with it. And I've driven it about 100 miles the day I bought it, and ever since the day I bought it, it's been parked, because obviously there's salt on the roads. I made sure I cleaned the car when I bought it, obviously, and you guys saw that. It's now moderately warm inside, so let's go wash the car off and do a hand wash this time, really getting into it with a sponge, getting all of the dirt off, all the debris off, and everything like that. Bam, and just like that, cleaned, dried, and now we get to the final part, which is going to make the most difference in the paint. It's going to be a little bit of wax. Now there's a couple of other things that we could do before we do the wax. As you can see here, the car, you can see some swirl marks. There's swirls, there's scratches, there's chips in the paint, there's clear coat, chipping right there, some of the red is coming out. First things first. This is not my license plate. I should have a plate on the way, but it should be here in probably anywhere between 2 to 3 months. So we'll see if Wisconsin even accepts my application. There's a whole bunch of stuff and I think I'm going to be denied, but sorry for a different time. We're gonna start at the rear quarter and then work our way forward and around, leaving the hood and the front bumper till last. That's the most satisfying part. We'll tape it up and we'll see the difference between before and after. If you're about to ask if I'm about to do this entire car by hand, yes I am. It's definitely got some scratches on it, but that looks a lot better. It's very much more shiny, and well, I'm excited to do the rest of this car. And just like that, we can see the difference between it is very, very apparent in real life. On camera, you can kind of see how this side is very foggy and this side kind of turns to a mirror. For example, if you see the reflection of the camera there, you can see me very well. And it's a little bit more foggy on this side. I really hope this doesn't take the paint. There we go. Big reveal, a little bit of tape line. There isn't the biggest difference I was hoping for. Really the biggest thing you can see is kind of how foggy this side is, and that shows up in real life big time. Like, there is a big difference between that and that. I think you can see it right there, how big the difference really is between the waxed and not waxed. There's almost like a film over this side. So we have gone ahead and I have finished the front of the car. The entire hood is done. It's all nice and shiny. Still have to do the lower part. Now we're moving on to the interior, which is gonna be the biggest thing, and we're gonna go hard on the interior because, well, you wanna get all of the previous owner out of the car, make it your own, and the biggest way to do that is to take the interior, completely refresh it. That'll take care of any smell, that'll take care of anything that's possibly going to happen with it. So let's get into it, look at the seats, and get all down and dirty. 12mm, 4 bolts on each corner of the seat. Easiest part of all of it is to take the seat out. Now before we do anything, I want to take this cover off the passenger seat and take a look at the condition, because the driver's seat has seen its better days. I hope the passenger seat is cleaner than the driver's seat. Small tear right here. Otherwise, overall, honestly in fair condition. Little bits of discoloration, but that's the only major tear in it, which isn't too bad. The rest of the seat is pretty clean. Just wrapped up the driver's seat with a little bit of hot water. I'm actually gonna leave the seats just like this so you can see the difference on camera, and then I'll clean the passenger seat as well. So it's the next day, and there's a little before and after. It might not look like the biggest difference in the world. This is the clean seat, and this is the not clean seat. The red in this seat is much more vibrant now. It's a very dark red, and overall it just looks like the seat kind of has a new life, when this one still looks very faded. I'm really happy with how this came out. I purposely didn't clean the other one just to see how big of a difference it was going to be, and there is quite a difference. And there we go, we have the carpets and the seat clean. The driver's side was especially bad. Obviously, driver, anytime miles are gonna be put, there's gonna be the driver. Passenger side was okay, but we have to do the rear hatch area still. But I'm gonna quickly wipe down everything, all these hard plastics, leathers, whatever. I'm gonna wipe all of that down. We're gonna let the driver's side dry. And with the seats back in, everything should come together very quickly. We also have to put the amplifier back in, which was sitting under here, and connect everything back up, along with the center console. I've gone ahead and wiped down the entire interior. It's obviously gonna show age. It's from 1982, but honestly, it's in pretty good condition overall. All the doors, got some of these covers. This cover is broken, unfortunately. It's unhinged from the rear. We'll probably do something fancy with that at some point, potentially. But overall, it came out really good. The passenger side fully back intact, and that is how the car is going to look. The driver's side still has to dry. For that reason, we're going to leave the driver's side just for now, but there's one final thing that I want to leave this video on. So on the rear hatch, we have Roadrunner feet, chicken feet, whatever you might want to call them. I don't know what they are. I don't want them there. So we're gonna take them off. Slowly peel this off. Some of them came off good, some of them not so much. Nice and satisfying. Only if all of them came off like that. A little bit of Goo Gone. That's probably too much. Wipe it down. It's strong stuff, so it gets rid of it like immediately. A lot of work done to the RX-7, a basic clean slate that we can now start and build off of and do everything that we need to do. My main thing is I want the car to work really good in the spring, so then I can just drive it. Whenever you buy a new car, it's always good to, first thing that you do is go do a detail, especially when it's older cars and if someone hasn't detailed it nicely. If you guys missed the last video where we worked on the BMW, make sure to check that out. There was potentially some engine damage and we addressed and figured out what was going on with that. Not sure exactly what is next for the RX-7, but there's definitely going to be something entertaining and we need to take care of some Miata stuff as well. So make sure you go check out some other videos, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.